Everybody's talked about her at some point. Miss Alix Earle, her influence cannot be denied. I've been interested in seeing what her skincare routine is. She's absolutely gorgeous, so stunning, but I also know my girl is a party girl, which is why I'm really interested in seeing what she uses and if it's actually good for the skin. So let's see. Per usual, all the products I'm talking about in today's video will be linked in the description box below.
My nighttime skincare routine is something that I always look forward to now. I never really had an intense skincare routine ever before, but I started working with this esthetician and she recommended me all these products and I bought them all. I was like, I trust you, and it honestly has helped clear my skin so much. I've been going for facials every 2 weeks, and this routine is consistent of 7 products.
Okay, I'm just gonna say right away, even if you have the best skincare routine in existence, flawless, incredible formulas, it does not compare to the results that you can see from having a regular facial. Getting a facial every 2 weeks makes a massive impact on the skin that frankly a lot of products won't be able to do, or at least it makes the journey of getting better skin so much easier, because I know a lot of people are gonna watch her video and be like, oh my gosh, I want skin like Alix Earle, I'm gonna use the same products. If you're getting a facial 2 times a month, that's gonna be the biggest contributor to getting better skin significantly, more than products alone will. So adjust your expectations at will. However, getting facials is amazing, and if you can afford to do it every 2 weeks, like, good for you.
First up, I have to get my makeup off, so I use this Glow Recipe cleansing balm. I have loved cleansing balms. I find that it's much more gentle and it removes all of my makeup.
Yes.
I always get a lot of questions about how I remove my waterproof mascara because girls can never take it off, but I swear to God, this gets everything.
Ugh, it makes me so happy to see her using a cleansing balm and not like makeup wipe. You already know that's a curse word on this channel. I always love introducing people to cleansing balms because it really is like a life-changing experience. Once you try one, you can never go back. They really are amazing and do an incredible job of removing waterproof makeup, foundation, sunscreen, dirt, everything from your skin. And I have used that cleansing balm before. I actually really enjoy it. I would say it's one of my favorite products from Glow Recipe. I would say compared to other cleansing balms, it's a very moisturizing experience. It's like a thicker consistency, which I tend to like with my cleansing balms. I like that rich formula on my face, and it definitely is rich because the product is not cheap. It's one of the more expensive cleansing balms out there, but I love it. Is it the best cleansing balm I've ever used? No, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and anyone who wants to get it, I would say go for it because it is a great formula. So happy to see that she's using a good makeup remover on her face. Oh.
Something my esthetician taught me is triple cleansing my face after I wear makeup. So I will show you guys the 2 face washes I use after this. It makes such a difference in clearing out my skin, and I'll still use a toner after that and see stuff come off, and I'm like, I must have been doing this wrong my whole life.
Whoa, okay there, little red flag going up. If you're triple cleansing your skin and you're still noticing that makeup is not fully being removed, I would say you're either not using proper products to remove all your makeup, or you're not spending enough time breaking down the makeup on your face. You really shouldn't need to use 3 different cleansing products to remove makeup and then still see makeup being removed by a toner. That shouldn't happen, but I kind of want to see what her cleansing process is before making more comments. Okay, getting the eyes.
Do I look
good.
Crazy? Probably. Okay. Once you look like this, which isn't so cute, we're gonna rinse it off with some water and it just slides right off. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, when Vaseline's on your face and it kind of creates that barrier, it just all comes right off.
That's one of the things I love about the Glow Recipe formula. It doesn't really stick to your face afterwards. It emulsifies, which is basically where the water interacts with the formula to break it down and properly remove it from your face. Some cleansing balms out there that I've used literally do feel like Vaseline on your face afterwards, and you're like, oh, I was trying to get the makeup and sunscreen off and now I can't even get the cleansing balm off. But that one does a good job. Note, I would say just based off of what I'm watching that she didn't spend enough time really breaking down all the makeup. I say you want to spend like 1 to 2 minutes really working it across your face, especially if you wear like full coverage foundation, a lot of makeup, which it looks like she does. So I'd say go for a little bit longer.
I learned that you're supposed to pat your face instead of rubbing it because apparently that is damaging to your skin. So pat, pat.
Definitely helps to not irritate the skin.
Then we're gonna go in with our first cleanser. This is an ozone cleanser, and you guys are gonna see that a lot of the products I'm using are kind of on their last leg. I completely just broke this cap when I was traveling, but we're gonna do it this way, and I take about this much. You can also use this as a face mask. So I'll rub this in, let this sit for a minute or so, and then we go in, wash it off again.
Again, I don't know if she's spending enough time cleansing the face. Now, I feel like people usually have the issue with like over cleansing, like washing their face for like 3 minutes. I would say she has the opposite issue where I just don't know if she's spending enough time working the cleanser formula into her face. I am interested in the cleanser though, because I don't recognize that formula at all. Okay, so, oh my God. This cleanser is $75. No wonder I didn't know about it. That's in a whole different tax bracket. $75 is diabolical. Oh my God, I got the 1,000-yard stare. That is actually mind-blowing, especially for a cleanser, because cleansers tend to be very inexpensive to formulate because they're mostly comprised of water. Like you look at any range and cleansers will typically be the cheapest products that you can buy. $75. And I thought that $39 for the Youth to People cleanser was like too expensive. That is mind-blowing. Oh my God. I mean, to be honest, this ingredient list is looking more like a cleansing balm or cleansing oil product or even a moisturizer than an actual cleanser. I'm not seeing a lot of deep cleansing agents really at all. And I'm not going to deny there's a bunch of really good ingredients in here, but to use as a cleanser? I don't know, love. Yeah, I definitely would not recommend this product as a cleanser for sure.
That cleanser feels like a breath of fresh air. It really wakes you up. It's a little cold. I don't know. I like when face products feel cold and cooling. And then we're going to go in with another cleanser.
Okay, let's hope this one is
good. This
is
is the Vivant Green Tea Cleanser.
Ooh, okay.
But this one is really soft and airy. You'll see it kind of foams on the face, and I don't know, it's just so relaxing to do, and it smells good.
Okay, good. I feel like after that cleansing balm and then the addition of like those rich moisturizing oils, she's definitely going to want like a good frothy foamy cleanser to kind of like get through all of that. Let's look at this formula, but it sounds promising because I love green tea and cleansers. If you don't know, Selfless by Hyram, my skincare brand, has a green tea cleanser. It's great for reducing sensitivity and irritation and just calming down what typically is a very irritating process. Oh, okay. $23. Great price for a cleanser. That's more like it. It's a good ingredient list. It's a very simple cleanser, very basic, but I do wonder, given the makeup she's worn and then the previous cleansing products that she's used, if it's going to be like strong enough to kind of remove all of that. But on its own, I feel like this cleanser is great and definitely something I'd recommend, especially for the price point.
So a few months ago in the beginning of December, my skin had cystic acne all over my cheeks, all down my neck, and I was getting my makeup done actually, and I was crying because I was so embarrassed and I felt so bad that she had to cover up all my skin. And she was like, you know what, I see this amazing esthetician in Miami here, you should go to her. And she is actually magical. She is the best.
Oh, that's amazing.
So she is the one who recommended all of these products to me. She texts me all the time. She tells me what to use, what not to use, and she kind of gave me the whole breakdown of everything. So a shout out to Marissa. Her handle is Acne Facials by Marissa. She's a magician.
Oh, that makes me so happy to see like a really hands-on esthetician that doesn't just, you know, see you for a facial, but actually is like communicating with you about which products you should use, which are going to be best for your skin. Like, I love to see that type of relationship and bond, well, that people can have with an esthetician. In my opinion, that is just as valuable, if not more valuable than the facials themselves. Cystic acne is rough, man. It is so difficult to treat, very hard to get rid of, and would make literally anyone insecure. So it's really cool to see how far her skin has evolved. I mean, her skin looks amazing. I don't see any cystic acne, and really that's the power and benefit that an esthetician can provide.
Now that our skin is nice and clean, we are gonna go in with a toner, and I never used a toner before, and when I did, it was one that I just rubbed in, but she suggested using a pad with the toner to kind of wipe off any extra dirt on my face. And it always shocks me because I'm always like, oh, I cleaned my face 3 times, like there can't be anything left, and there is. This toner is also from Vivant. It is their skin nourishing toner. I just take a little pad and I'll do a few sprays. And where I really like to get in with this is my T-zone and like in my chin. It just always gets all the dirt out.
Okay. So here's my issue with this. When you have a formula that's like a nourishing toner, it is not formulated with cleansing agents to remove additional dirt and makeup from your skin. That is what your cleansing products are for. That type of toner is only meant to be used to hydrate and soften the skin. If when you're using your toner, you're noticing additional dirt and makeup coming off, that signifies that whatever cleansing process you're going through is not enough. Whether it's the formulations themselves or how long you spend cleansing your skin or even your skin type, it's not doing enough, and that should be a red flag that you got to reanalyze whatever cleansing products you're using. So it'd be really beneficial for her to go back to her esthetician and be like, look, these cleansing products still aren't getting enough off of my skin. As much as I like the green tea cleanser, she definitely could use a stronger cleanser, like the You to the People Kaolin Green Tea Cleanser. I've always loved because that removes everything from the skin. Or even like what I was talking about before, the Selfless by Hyram cleanser, we tested it out on full coverage makeup to see how well it would remove makeup, and a lot of you guys love using it to remove your makeup, although I always recommend double cleansing, always. I feel like she would just need a deeper, more powerful cleanser to remove the excess so that she's not relying on her toner to do that.
Once I started to see my skin clear up from this routine, I have been so good about doing this. I will go out and I'll have a few drinks and I'm coming back and doing this 9-step skincare routine. I am so diligent about it because I've actually seen results from it. So I don't know, I'm sticking to it every morning, every night. Like, look, how did stuff still come off my face? I don't know. That's disgusting.
That makes me so happy to hear, especially when she says she's gone out and still commits to her skincare routine after. Like, I'm not labeling Alix as a party girl. I just know that she loves to go to raves, loves to go to the club. And as someone who likes to do the same, I just see myself in her. And I know how difficult it can be to commit to a skincare routine when you're exhausted from a night out. So bravo, Alix.
And now it's time to go in with some serums that are gonna hydrate your face, bring everything back. This one is Hydrating Restorative HA Serum. I don't know exactly what this does. I know it's restoring, and Marissa told me to buy it, so I bought it. But it feels really good on my face, and I don't know, just gives a nice level of hydration.
Okay, so she's mentioning hydration a lot, which makes me guess that she has more dry skin. I don't know her skin type, but it seems like she really does like products that really give her skin a lot of hydration. And that looks like a hyaluronic acid serum. I mean, it looks expensive. I don't know, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, you got... I don't know what that was, but it sounds like something broke. It's $120, you guys. $120. That is so expensive. Oh man, she is really breaking out the plastic for these products. I'm just hurting because her routine has already been pretty expensive, and she mentioned multiple serums, so this is adding up fast. So this is a good serum. I get a little bit hesitant with hyaluronic acid serums because you can find hyaluronic acid in literally everything. So that ingredient on its own is not that special, but this does have some good antioxidant ingredients, soothing ingredients. Like, it's good. Is it $120 good? Mo. There are many good formulas out there with comparable ingredients that you don't have to spend over $100 on.
But I will also use this when I wash my face in the morning. It can go under makeup. It's nice, hydrating. And then
it's a great serum for the day.
I use, this is more of an acne serum. It's also from Vivant.
Okay.
8% mandelic acid serum.
Yes, Alix Earle. This is where it's at. If you guys don't know mandelic acid, it is my favorite exfoliating ingredient for the face. It's so gentle, non-irritating, but has amazing results for getting rid of dead skin cells on the face, helping with breakouts and acne. And there's even promising data out there to show how powerful it is for reducing hyperpigmentation, fine lines, premature aging. Like, mandelic acid really is that bitch. Such an incredible ingredient. Honestly, Alix, I feel like I should send you some of my own skincare products because each of the products that she's used have like the same ingredients that I used in my own brand. I promise this video is not me pushing my brand, but seriously, the formulas and ingredient philosophy are pretty spot on.
And as someone who's struggled with acne their whole life, I think you get very scared to try out new products because you don't want anything to make your skin worse, or you don't want this to like inflame or hurt your skin. But all of these products have really helped me clear my skin over the past few months, and anytime I am having a breakout, I think it really just clears it out.
And I think that's definitely attributed to her esthetician so far. Like, props to her because she's really hooking her up with formulas that are very non-irritating but deliver some powerful results. I want to see the ingredient list of this serum. Woo! Okay, it is not the same price as the cleanser, I'll tell you that. This one is $73. It's, you know, if this product has rave reviews, which I will say it has won awards, I could be talked into spending that much, but that is definitely on the high price point for a serum. I mean, solid ingredient list, not anything super extravagant, but definitely good ingredients. I would use this product for sure because the issues that she's talking about, you know, like having breakouts, this is a formula that will definitely be able to help with that as well as hydrate the skin. I still think based off the ingredient list, this is a little bit pricey. I personally don't think I would spend this much money on this simple of a formula. Like, honestly, you can't separate me from my Selfless mandelic acid serum because that I literally bathe my body in. It completely gets rid of any breakouts because it has mandelic acid, PHA, salicylic acid, kind of a similar formula, but Obviously less expensive. But again, like with every other product in this video, I'm not slamming the formulas for once. She's doing an incredible job so far, I must say.
After the serums, I go in with this Hydrating serum, which is kind of like the moisturizer for my nighttime.
Okay.
And this is from IS Clinical. I have heard so many people talk about this. It's actually insane. It feels like you just stuck your face in a freezer.
Okay, I'm gonna push back against that comment because I will say that cooling sensation that you can get from products, it's very hard to get that without ingredients that cause more irritation. Like menthol, for example, is a very common ingredient that a lot of skincare products use to give you that cooling sensation, but it's very irritating to the skin, can cause issues, especially if you struggle with breakouts. I really want to look at this formula. I'm sorry, it's just because every formula that she's mentioned so far has been so good, so I want to see what this formula entails. I will say IS Clinical has a ingredient philosophy that I definitely recommend. Okay, so it's $64. Oh, wait, that's 0.5 fluid ounces. Oh my God. Alex, you're killing me with these prices. It's $100, guys. Man, this is just adding up fast. I really need to add up this entire routine at the end of this video and see how much she's dropping on this routine. Okay, so this is sodium hyaluronate. Oh, it has menthol. Ooh, okay, first formula that I'm clocking. Like I said before, menthol can feel nice, it can smell nice, definitely gives that cooling sensation, but a lot of times it can cause irritation. It's just one of those ingredients that's not necessary. In my opinion, causes more issues than it's worth. This formula in no way will replace a moisturizer. There's no occlusive agents, nourishing or sealing agents to really hold that water into her skin. So this is for sure just a serum, not a moisturizer dupe.
And for the last step, this is an acne medicine. Face Reality, this one is 5%. Okay. I also have one that's 2.5% because sometimes when I'm traveling to cold weather, my skin will peel off my face because it really dries it out. But this mixed with the other serums usually is good for protecting your skin, and it's gonna dry out any pimples, blemishes that you're having. And you're not supposed to get this around your eyes because it's really strong and can irritate your eyes. So after I put this on, I like to wash my hands just to make sure I don't go into bed and start scratching my eyes and make them all irritated.
Okay, so whatever this is, it sounds like it's kind of a power-packed formula, which makes me a little bit nervous because she already has mandelic acid and lactic acid on her face, which, you know, are active ingredients that when combined with other active products can cause irritation and sensitivity. It does look like a moisturizer though, so that's good because that serum definitely is not going to moisturize your skin at all. Okay, here we go, $28. That's a price point I can get behind. Finally! It has ingredients like glycerin and propanediol, which can provide a little bit of moisture to the skin, but definitely not a lot. And here's the thing with benzoyl peroxide, it definitely really dries out your skin, especially if you're applying it all over. Now it is in like a moisturizing product, so I guess technically yes, she is getting her moisture in, but she's talking a lot about hydration and moisture, but using formulas that yes may be hydrating but are not going to deeply moisturize her skin. So I'm almost wondering if she does have oily skin and not dry skin. I do get a little bit nervous about mixing a benzoyl peroxide product with a mandelic acid product with menthol. That's kind of entering risky territory for like over-treating your skin. But again, she does have an esthetician giving her this guidance. So her esthetician knows her skin best, but in general, it's not a great idea to mix active products together, especially benzoyl peroxide, because that one's a doozy.
I have always been pretty open about my skin journey online and what I'm using just because I want to help other people if I can, because I know it's something that a lot of people can relate to and a lot of people struggle with, but at times it has been really scary to open up online, but it's been honestly more positive than negative in any way. Good. I love sharing the products with you guys to show you what I'm using, show you what's been helping me, and hopefully something can help you guys too. My one last thing that we're gonna put on, these are my saving grace, are these Hero Cosmetics mighty patches. So these are pimple patches that I will put on overnight, and it literally will flatten the blemish. It is the best product ever.
Hero Cosmetics Mighty Patch is awesome. I've recommended them many times on this channel. You can find them in so many different places. They're just a good, solid acne patch that will stick to your skin. So love that she's using those. Honestly, you guys, from a formulation perspective, I am thoroughly impressed. Like, these formulas were great. I mean, of course, there was the one product with menthol in it, but given that the rest of her products didn't have fragrance, didn't have irritating agents, I gotta say, product-wise, formulation-wise, amazing. Love the ingredients, love the philosophy of the products. I would have loved to see her seal off her skin with a good moisturizer, even like a lightweight gel one. I gotta say, my only issue is the price. Whew. Okay, this routine is $450. That is a lot. If you're spending that like every 3 to 6 months alongside facials every other week, whew. But you know what? If she has the money, if she wants to spend it that way, good for her. She's using good formulas, so I can't really complain too much. I just know that I personally wouldn't spend that much. What do you guys think of this routine? I would love to hear your thoughts. Per usual, all the products that I've talked about in today's video will be linked in the description box below if you do want to check them out. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.